These guys are hilarious. They crack me up. I'm nearly moved to tears that they're on the show with me today. It's Bud and Broadway.
And if you wonder, well, why do they call themselves Bud and Broadway? Well, it's because Schizo and the Spaz didn't sound good in the jingle.
Schizo and the Spaz.
This is the Brett Mason Show. Hey, hey, hey. My name is Brett. This is my show. This is my show.
Hey, it's the big Wednesday, the June the 3rd podcast for the Brett Mason Show. Thanks for hanging out with me and listening to the show today. I'm going to tell you, slowly, every day I get more listeners. Some of you guys are sharing the post on Facebook when you see them. Let me tell you, that means more to me than anything in the entire world. And here's how this works is the more people that listen, the cooler guest I can get. So, like, the first day we did the podcast, there was no guest. It was just me. Then I had a couple other people come on the show, and now we've had Monday, Amy Pollard was on the show, which was really, really awesome. And that'll just continue to get better and better. And I would love to have, and it doesn't have to be big famous people. I want to just have a wide variety of interesting people on the show. I want a podcast that's comprised of interesting people. So, one of the things that helps is to go, you know what? You come on the show, a lot of people hear it and listen to it and like it. So if you like anything about the show, even a little bit, or you just want to give me a pity share, hit the share button on the post for the podcast. Thank you so much for that. Thank you to our sponsor, Courtney, the folks over at Toyota Dothan. I really appreciate them guys, too. You can click through and find their banner on the post on my website where this thing is hooked up at. Look, today is a big day because I'm very happy. I love these guys to death. Actually worked with Jerry a long time back in the day. We had a morning show together, and he actually brought me into the Dothan market. I owe a lot to Jerry. And then I got to work for a short time with Bud Ford. One time we nearly came to blows when we were on opposing stations, and we wound up being, I don't know what the word friend means. We never hung out and, baked chicken together, but we became good acquaintances, and I had developed a respect for Bud and what he does. These guys are hilarious. They crack me up. They've hit the big time in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'm nearly moved to tears that they're on the show with me today. It's Bud and Broadway.
The feeling's mutual.
You're actually on your show now, right?
Yeah, but we shut all that down because someone said that Brett Mason wanted to talk to us.
Right.
I was gonna do the podcast today, and then I don't know if you guys have looked at the news or not, but I realized nobody would listen to this podcast because Bruce Jenner has come out as a woman on Vanity Fair. Kim Kardashian is pregnant. And on top of all of that, Iggy Azalea canceled her tour today. There's zero shot anybody's listening to any of this today.
It's not happening.
It gets worse. Garth Brooks just canceled part of his tour.
Oh, he had to, yeah. Mm-hmm.
What, is he pregnant too, or is he coming out as a woman, or what? What's his reason?
Well, of all things, the Stanley Cup playoffs needed the building that he was going to play
in Florida.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nobody's coming anyway, y'all. Shut that right on down.
They could have played the hockey game around the Garth show, and no one would have cared.
No one would have known.
You better bring in some extra ice makers if you're playing hockey in Florida. I didn't even know you could play hockey in Florida. What's up with that?
I don't know where they're playing.
It's in Tampa Bay. It's terrible. It's not hard to get an arena that will support it. It's terribly hard to find a practice place.
Yeah. Well, look, guys, I'm not gonna keep you too long because I know y'all are doing a show, but I thought it would be cool to post on Facebook and ask questions people would like me to ask Bud and Broadway, from around here.
Oh, Lord.
And I would post, and I'd get 3 questions, and they would all be, when are y'all coming back? And so I would delete it, and I would post again and say, what questions y'all want me to ask Bud and Broadway other than when are y'all coming back? And everybody would post on there, when are they coming back? So I don't have any. That's the only question I have from your fans from Dothan.
Well, sadly, the answer to that question is more than likely never, God willing.
Right after the hockey playoffs return to Dothan. No, y'all are doing good out there. I don't know how many folks around here follow you, but the first thing I wanted to talk about is y'all have stepped off into being stand-up comedians, which to me is the scariest thing in the world. And I actually have a clip of the last time you guys did some stand-up. I was really impressed. Y'all are pretty good. Here's, for those that haven't heard or seen it yet, here's a little sample of it right here.
For those of you who don't know, we are Bud and Broadway. This is Bud Ford, and we'll tell you a little bit about ourselves. Bud Ford suffers from a very bad case of depression.
It's serious. I know that you don't like me, and I don't like me either, and that sucks.
My name's Jerry Broadway, and I have a severe case of ADHD. Now, what all that means is that at various points during our set tonight, it's going to be really sad, but there's going to be so much crap going on up here you won't notice it. And if you wonder, well, why do they call themselves Bud and Broadway? Well, it's because Schizo and the Spaz didn't sound good in the jingle.
Schizo and the spaz.
So that's good, man. I mean, your job is to warm the crowd up. Y'all did pretty good with that. I'm pretty impressed, man. Y'all are like professionals now.
We actually, we did things that we've learned about stand-up comedy, because we have a comedy club here in Tulsa, and apparently at every comedy show there are 3 acts. There's the host, there's the feature, and then there's the headliner. So, and the headliner's the one that, that everybody's supposed to be coming to see, that's supposed to be,
He's the only one that's paying for himself.
Yeah, right,
that's what
exactly. So, right. So we went out and we were the host for 2 separate events out at the comedy club here in Tulsa, and the guy that runs the place was drunk one night or something. I don't know how we talked him into it, but we said, hey, we want to be the feature act. And so he was like, you know what, I'm going to make that happen. And we were like, yeah, right. And about 5 weeks later, he sent me a text and said, all right, boys, I got you booked June 24th through 27th. Bring the funny.
Wow.
Yeah, so here we go.
Yeah, so we went from the 15-minute open to the 30-minute feature. And
wow.
And we've never performed a full 15 minutes yet. We always give up right early. When the light comes on, we bail.
No, because you know how Bud is, Brett. The last time we were up, we had 15 minutes, and they were like, okay, they flash a light at you when it's time for you to start wrapping up, and they always ask you, when do you want to flash the light? We can give you 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 3 minutes or whatever you want. We said, well, let's go 3 minutes. So we knew when the light flashed, we had 3 minutes. The light flashed, and Bud said, good night.
I did. I cut him off in the middle of his joke.
There's a joke that no one ever heard the punchline. I was in mid-sentence, and Bud said goodnight and walked off the stage.
That's the truth.
Screw it.
But the difference between me and the people that were in that audience, I had heard the punchline, and I was saving them from it.
Well, the thing is the featured act, your job is to warm up the crowd for the real act. No pressure or anything, but if you suck, does the real guy come out and bang you over the head with a stick or something?
I'm comfortably certain that there will be a good stern talking to at the end of the night.
At the very minimum, a sternly worded email.
You had one job: warm up the crowd. That's all you had to do.
Yeah, old Fluffy. That's what we doing.
You know our motto, man. You get what you pay for.
Yep.
So are you getting paid, or is it you just on the card out front?
No, actually, they're actually going to stroke a check. It ain't a big check. Let's don't get carried away.
But it's the same money that job pays every week.
Right. So as soon as that week is over, we're changing our resume to read professional stand-up comedians, because once you get paid, you're a pro.
Even if they give you a free drink, you're getting paid, man.
Oh, they don't give free
all
drinks.
The way.
Heck, you walk off stage and they hand you your bar tab. It's unbelievable.
They charge my mama.
Well, from what I heard about your mom, I mean, I don't want to say anything, but...
Oh, that's how it is.
We gonna play that, all right.
So, y'all, I know, we all shared this in common. I watch your posts and stuff that's going on out there, but, man, y'all must be in heaven with it's like Armageddon out there with the weather. The end of the world is surely at hand. It's tornadoes and floods and... do you love the weather out there, or do you wish you'd got away from it?
It's very interesting, the weather out here. It's not like what we thought it was going to be. I mean, we knew it was going to be crazy, but crazy don't even begin to cover it. And as much fun as we have had through the years with bad weather and all, I ain't going to lie to you, I'm kind of tired of it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that, you understand. That's Jerry. Jerry gets tired of things easy. I don't. I like bad weather.
But see, back that, when we were in Dothan, when the weather went to hell in a handbag, we all got to run to the radio station to get on and do stuff and be up in the middle of it. And here, in markets like this, they got equipment that does that for you. So there's really nothing for you to do except sit on the back porch and go, well, there goes another one.
Well, I saw this woman. I posted on my Facebook page the other day. I saw this woman had attributed all the flash flooding and the storms and stuff in Texas to homosexuals and witches. and watching y'all's post about the weather out there, y'all must have a lot of gay people and witches in Tulsa. Hell is always breaking loose.
Listen, you can blame it on the gay people, and you can blame it on the Muslims, and you can blame it on the witches, but I'm telling you, ain't nothing been right since Bluebell went out of business.
That's right.
God is not happy that Bluebell is gone. No. I'm just telling you.
Damn listeria or whatever it was there.
Listen, I was willing to take my shot at it. It only messes up the young and the really sick. Well, I'm feeling good. Throw me a bucket.
I had 2 half-gallons in my freezer, and I kept them there for like a month going, there's a 50-50 chance it'll be all right. There's some good ice cream, man.
Yeah, man. Plus, I'd rather just go on and pour out straight gasoline because the price is cheaper on gasoline. Oddly enough.
Look, I've kept y'all on. I told you I'd keep you 10 minutes. I know y'all doing a show. I don't want to hold people up, but I do want people to know this. I listen to y'all. Well, I don't listen to a lot of radio, but if I listen to y'all. And so people that miss you, they can listen to you on iHeart every day.
Yeah, there's a couple of ways. You can either go to the 1061thetwister.com and click the listen live button if you're sitting at work or something, or if you want to do it on your phone, there's the iHeart Radio app. All you have to do is search for 1061 The Twister in Tulsa, and it'll take you to our station. We're on 3 to 7 every day. Or you can look up the Bud and Broadway channel on iHeartRadio, which is nothing but nonstop us.
No music, just 24-hour. And that's one of the reasons we decided, you know what, we should try comedy.
So there's no music on that? It's just y'all?
It's nonstop Bud and Broadway fun and frivolity.
And people listen to it?
I don't think so.
No.
Okay.
Pretty certain no one's ever heard it.
We do. We listen to it a lot.
All right, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to see if I can get Caitlyn Jenner on the phone.
Good luck with that. She just launched her Twitter page. She's a little busy today.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Man, I appreciate y'all being on. Y'all have fun out there.
Thanks, Brett.
See you, brother.
There you go. That's Bud and Broadway getting back to their show in Tulsa, Oklahoma. You can listen to on iHeartRadio, 1061 The Twister, or just look for Bud and Broadway. They still do hilarious parody songs, and I have their permission, and I don't even have to pay royalties to close out the show with one of their biggest parody songs in recent weeks called Bruce Got a Sundress On. We'll leave you with that. Thank you for listening to the show. Share it, like it, and God bless you. I appreciate you. I really do.
He threw away his flip-flops and bought himself an A-cup. Now he's working on his hip shake and walking with swagger. Dropped a 20 on a halter top. He's on the roll and he just can't stop. The way that he's going, he'll be a she in the morning. And all he wants to do today is fix his hair and put makeup on. Hey! Just a spank! Hey! Very heat! Hey! The way it makes him. And all he wants to do is wax his back and hit the beach for some fun. Get the cameras out! Looks like something's wrong! Hey! Got a song! Can't hide money. Now he's throwing American party, drinking spritzers, he gave up Bacardi. Listens to Streisand instead of Bob Marley, and he's trying to buy a pink Harley. Shakes his legs in the bathroom sink. That's not as easy as you might think, and he feels like a natural woman. And all he wants to do today is fix his hair and put makeup